So now we're going to talk about a couple cameras that we recommend, and this really goes from smartphones to more professional cameras. But at the end of the day, again, these are just recommendations. You can make great videos with any type of camera. So first and foremost, we recommend a smartphone. This is something that most people have, or maybe it makes more sense to purchase because you can use it both as a phone but also as a camera. And it's really pretty incredible what phones can do these days. So if you're looking for a more economical choice, maybe look at a phone to start off with. For the people that are going to be shooting in their homes off of their computer or laptop, while the camera inside your computer does work well, we recommend getting an external camera that just clips onto the top of it or you can place in different positions. For this, we recommend the Logitech C920 or C930. So the next level in video making is really getting a mirrorless or DSLR camera. So on the less expensive side of things, to really get started, we recommend things like the Canon 70D or 60D, also the Sony a6000 is an incredible camera, and those are all for under $1,000, so really a great starting point. Alongside this, you will need to get lenses and a couple accessories, so it does add up, but this is really to take your video making to the next level. Beyond that, we recommend cameras like the Sony a7S II, or one which is a little bit cheaper now, the GH4 from Panasonic, or the Canon 7D Mark II or Mark I. They're all great cameras that can shoot HD footage. And while sometimes you might want 4K, and I get that that's a thing, I really think starting off 1080 is enough, and you don't need to go spend that extra $1,000 just to get 4K footage. And if you really want to get into the pro level and start having a video production company, maybe you go through this class and you start getting clients and really building yourself out, I would recommend looking at more pro level cameras that don't have to cost you an arm and a leg. The Canon C100, the Sony FS5, they're good, more economical cameras that allow you to shoot professionally and really move to that next level of video making. So a lot of the time people ask, which brand should they pick or which camera is better than the other one. And while I have my personal preference, I think every video maker does have their own preference as to which one they like most. The most important thing is to pick a path and stay with that. If you're going to shoot with a Canon camera, you're going to be shooting with Canon lenses, and thus you're going down that path. If you start shooting with another camera, you need to think of the accessories you're going to be buying, because to go from a Sony to a Canon or a Canon to a Nikon, it adds up when you go and sell everything off and then have to buy all new accessories. Also know that there's benefits to different ones. Sony currently is leading the way in low light sensitivity, whereas things like Canon, you have so many lens options at a much more economical price point. So there's pros and cons to every camera, and you just have to decide what's right for you. So once you've decided the camera, a really important step is picking lenses. This is ultimately going to affect your image quality quite a bit. And it's something that I've always said, you can pick a cheaper camera but invest in lenses, because these things will last you a much longer time. Starting off, most cameras, most DSLRs or mirrorless cameras will come with a kit lens. And this is a very generic zoom lens that is typically a little bit slower, not going to give you the really professional look, but it's a fully functional lens. For most professionals, the 24-70 f2.8 zoom lens is sort of the gold standard. It's medium range, you can get a wider shot, you can get a tighter shot. It's just a good standard lens. And Canon, Nikon, Tokina, Fuji, everyone has their 24-70. It's very, very basic lens and good kit lens. From there, the 70-200 range, more telephoto, is another important lens to get, and that allows you to be farther away and zoom in on someone. And while zooms are great, and whether it's the kit zoom or a more expensive zoom lens, the quality can be diminished in a zoom lens. So really you should be looking at prime lenses as well. And by prime lens, I mean fixed focal length, meaning you can't zoom in or out. It's one set length, so it's either a wide lens, it's a telephoto lens, but you're not zooming in or out. The glass of these lenses will be much better for the price point though, so you can get really professional look to your videos by using them. It is a little frustrating because you can't just zoom in or out more easily, but you can get a really great looking shot. As an example, the nifty 50 is really a favorite of filmmakers because you're able to get it for such a cheap price, and whether it's Sony or Nikon or Canon or whatever manufacturer, they all make this cheap 50mm prime lens, and it's really a great way to get professional looking interviews, professional portraits. Those are sort of our basic lens recommendations. Again, we don't want to get specific on which manufacturer to go with. I think if you look at the price, you'll be able to know which lens is better quality or performs better in low light. It's fairly obvious when it comes to lenses. So while this all might seem like a lot of confusing jargon from the filmmaker, what it comes down to is you're gonna probably buy a camera and it'll probably have a kit lens. So it's gonna be 18 to 55 more than likely, and it'll be an f3.5 to 5.6, and that's a very standard lens. But as you get into more video making, and if you purchase a camera, a DSLR or mirrorless camera, we recommend looking into prime lenses, looking into nicer zoom lenses. And again, it comes back to what type of video are you making?